Good evening. I'm Rob Wilson. I'm a illustrator, artist, trying to get my own comic books out one day. But that's not what I'm here for right now. We'll get to the introductions a little bit later. But I'm here to talk about a quick review of The Batman. I got a chance to see it. Never mind how. But I thought it was okay. For the anticipation and hype, which I was never a fan of the Batman hype for, what's his name? The Twilight guy. Directed by Matt Reeves. Not really a big fan. Robert Pattinson doesn't really have much that I was interested in, and I'm sure people have already laid out his body of work and all that and Tenet. And all that's fine and great. But with this movie in particular, with the state that DC cinema is in, these characters that have graced the pages of comic books and entertain people from childhood to adulthood and elderly for decades and probably quarters of centuries. The Batman is it doesn't make any sense at the level of what it is. Is it better than the Dark Knight series? No. Is it better than Ben Affleck's version of Batman? In my opinion, no. Is it better than Michael Keaton? No. Once again, it did pull something from the Dark Knight trilogy directed by Christopher Nolan, which was, two main things. Everybody knows that it took the realism a little more serious, but it also adopted this whole concept where everybody's better than Batman. Everybody's got the better dialogue. Everybody's placed in the best positions, XYZ, and, he's just kind of there to brood. Robert Pattinson, he did what he could, I guess, for whatever he thought he was supposed to do. But this movie, it's a roller coaster ride of depression, more depression, a little bit of anxiety, some excitement for a second, and then just more depression. So that movie probably could have been stretched out for 2 movies and save people a lot of stress. But then again, who would want to see the continuation of a story of a sadomasochistic-ish like Riddler character with a gimp mask? Not a fan. Although the Riddler, the lines that he dropped and his presence and everything, to me, I thought it was entertaining. I think this movie was like PG-13, I guess. I thought it was supposed to be rated R. Long story short, because I'm not going to spoil anything now, this is just the beginning of what I hope to do in the future. I'm breaking down movies and stuff while I do some drawing. I'll do some live streams on YouTube and all that. But long story short, with the Batman, prior to that, I just finished the Peacemaker series with John Cena and the crew. It makes no sense that I like Peacemaker more than the Batman. I mean, Peacemaker, I just learned about him with James Gunn's version of The Suicide Squad. I guess that's a new DC label. We're just adding the at the beginning of everything because it's supposed to be better than the previous DCEU stuff. I guess that's what they're doing. Is it successful? Not really. But Peacemaker is fairly new to me. I never went to go chase comic book stands or go to a comic book store for a Peacemaker book. But, John Cena helped make the character, to me, in my eyes. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not going to sit back and go through 1,000 different comics and where Peacemaker made a cameo, what was accurate, what wasn't accurate, and the White Dragon, why they were not related, and XYZ. I don't have time for that. I have my hands in many different things. So, with Peacemaker being a brand new character, it still doesn't make any sense how I like that show more than the Batman. Robert Pattinson getting the role of Batman, that gives him a hell of a lot of, I guess, clout or shoes to fill, so to speak, with such an iconic character. Were there things about the movie I like? Sure. The Joker movie was better than this. I don't know how this got produced to the level it is. I mean, maybe they could have gotten away with this maybe in early 2000s. Maybe. But certainly not now after all the stuff that's been made prior to this. There's no way you can convince me that The Batman is better than Zack Snyder's Justice League. Of course, what people say, oh, that's different. You know, you got more characters, more cameos, and XYZ. This is starting fresh and new. Batman Begins is better than The Batman. I'm just being honest. You know, that's my honest opinion. If you don't like it, it's fine. I'm still going to share with you my opinion. The Batman, his version, Robert Pattinson's version, is really good at slow walking. And he tried, but look, in my book, there's only one person that's the greatest slow walker before engaging an attack, and that's Agent Smith. Whether it's the original Smith played by Hugo Weaving or the reincarnation in Matrix Revolutions, a movie that I like, but many people didn't. Matrix Resurrections, correct. So, I mean, will I go see this movie again? Who knows? Will I want to go see this movie again? Hell no. This is a one and done for me, I hope, you know, as long as I have a say in the matter. And it's just my time personally. I'd rather spend it doing something else, doing artwork or going to see maybe another movie that might be better than The Batman. So that's my opinion. That's my review. I may do some breakdowns later. Maybe. I don't know if it's worth it. People that like it, they're going to praise it. You know, people are already praising it, and critics and folks are giving, 10 out of 10. Yeah, whatever. That shit don't fly with me. I'm pretty hard-edged when it comes to what captivates me. I'm not hard to be captivated. It's just got to be done somewhat decent and believable. But like I said, I may do a breakdown of it a little bit more. I'm not going to go comic book for comic book. You got plenty of people already doing that all over YouTube. I'm just giving you my opinion. If you like it, cool. If not, hey, thanks for listening this far. I'm Rob Wilson, and that's it from me. Talk to you later.